Hello and welcome to Module 6. In this first unit we're going to look at the pros and cons, or fors and againsts, of doing a video CV. Watch the video and then complete the activities that follow. Video CVs, or VCVs, are a bit like Marmite in the recruitment world. People either love them or hate them, or perhaps they've never even heard of them. Whichever camp you fall into, you need to be aware that they've caused a niche in the world of recruitment in recent years, and while they're not suitable for every job, for areas of work where personality counts, a video CV is worth considering. When to use a video CV? In careers where you're judged on how you come across, sales, PR and marketing roles for example, few application methods can beat the video CV. You might mention your great presentation skills, enthusiasm for the role and friendly personality on a paper CV, but a video CV really shows off those skills. Video applications can also be helpful in the digital sector. If you're applying for a job in new media, what better way to show your knowledge than by engaging the tools that you talk about? So what of the cons? Well, before rushing off to set up a pop-up Hollywood film set in your garage, there are some downsides to video CVs that you should consider. Even though they've been around for a number of years, few recruiters expect a video CV, and there's a danger that they might not watch it from beginning to end. After all, it takes more effort to engage for a full 2 or 3 minutes watching a computer screen than it does to cast your eye over a paper CV. It's also pretty difficult to get your career and education history across in such a short amount of time on screen, and to do it in an engaging way that shows off a sparkling personality as opposed to misplaced arrogance. However, the biggest gripe about the video CV is on the grounds of discrimination. Some HR specialists go pale at the very thought of them as they open the floodgates to the potential for all sorts of trouble. So let's start looking at how to do a DIY video CV. If you fancy having a go at creating your own video application, there are some things to think about before you begin. Just like the no more than 2 sides of A4 rule when it comes to paper CVs, the golden rule for the video CV is no more than 2 or 3 minutes at absolute max. Other things to consider include, first of all, content. Develop your VCV like a story with a well-structured beginning, middle and end. Script it before you begin, and don't just read staccato from an auto cue. Don't forget to introduce yourself properly at the start of the video and explain why you produced the clip. Leave your contact details at the end of the video too. Email address, phone number and any professional social media sites you have. Then you should consider the practicalities. Before you send off your application to an employer, try to get objective, honest feedback from a friend, family member or colleague. Label any CDs or DVDs you send out clearly with your contact details. And it's also a good idea to enclose a paper CV too, should anyone want your details for a quick reference. Then there are the technical considerations. However you decide to produce your video, make sure the video is clear, well lit and in focus. While a shaky mobile phone recording might not be the best production method, you don't need to pay through the nose for Swish video editing software. Free software can do just the job these days, from Microsoft Movie Maker on Windows to Apple iMovie on Macs. There's also Wax and Stein which you can download free. So to sum up, with a well thought through approach and a bit of creative flair, there's no doubt a video CV can enhance your job application in ways that would be impossible for a humble paper CV. So if it suits the role you're applying for, why not break free from the limitations of Microsoft Word and try the multimedia CV?